Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to this next lesson where we're going to be treating the color palette that I've decided to use in my work. As I was saying in other lessons, I wanted to focus more on the blue and green tones. And the external ones, well, we can maybe add in some more striking colors to our palette to cause a bit of contrast, you know? The colors I've used, I got them from a page called Coolers. And what this does is create color palettes automatically. You can visit the page if you can't come up with any combinations, okay? If you're having trouble with that. I'm going to place the 3 palettes to get the different shapes, and that way I have more variety when I'm choosing. I don't want to close myself, to one of them. I just want to do this to vary the colors a little bit. Then, if I'm not going to use all of them, well, it's actually better. A color reduction makes an image a bit more impacting, more concrete. It doesn't feel so dispersed, so I'm going to try and limit my palette a little bit. I'm going to erase the swatches that we have here, and I'm going to leave the black scale. One, because it's the one I use the most, and I like to have it there. And I'm going to create some new folders where I'm going to include each of the swatches we have on the left. Okay, so let's hit create folder. Okay, we get the icon, and then selecting the color, we can see that in the selector, we get that swatch. We just have to click on it and drag it. This is the process I'm going to repeat with each of the colors we have in the image. And there we have our first folder ready. Let's go on to the second one. With this, we're following the same process. And drag. Well, the colors, in my opinion, they're not super well organized, so I'll take care of that later on. So I can find maybe some kind of harmony. This will be the third and final folder of swatches of our color palette. Not gonna lie, this is the one I like the most. And now we just have to add in the lighter colors. Jesus, this is hard. Okay. There we would have our palettes, our folders, and what we have to do now is proceed to create a base on which we're going to work. But, as I've said before, I need to organize this a little bit because it's driving me crazy to see so many colors. All right, this is a little better. All right, so we're going to start with the characters and with the background. For the characters, we're going to leave them for a little later. We're going to prepare our file to start with that. And the first thing I recommend you do is create your base. With one of the colors we have in the swatches, what we're going to do is create a figure that's going to adapt to the canvas that we have, like this. See? This is now a personal question on how we want to do this. What I'm going to do now is adjust a little the colors. It looks just a little bit grim. It has a low opacity. No, that's not it. It's just the color. It's just really desaturated. It just looks a little bit gray. You can adjust that in the parameters. See you guys in the next lesson. Bye.